It's Greg Gale, and we're going to talk about your survival number today. It's really setting the number that you're going to spend every month, that number that you need to survive. So it starts with taking that list and what are the things that you typically need on a monthly basis to survive? Shelter, food, even your entertainment, right? So how much is that? You've got your mortgage or rent, right? What does that look like every month? You maybe have a car payment. You've got utilities of some sort. You've got cell phone. We talked about food, right? Which that I lump into two. You've got groceries and you've got dining out, right? And you might say, man, dining out isn't a survival number. Look, I want you to make this realistic. But you can't be a look back and say, wow, I spent $250 last month eating out. Wow, I spent $500 eating out. It needs to be I'm setting this number. This is my budget. And once I exceed that number, the number that it is for you, then it has to stop. Meaning, if you set the number at $250 is how much you're going to spend eating out, then once you hit that, it could be week 3 weeks into the month and you've spent that last $250 and you're like, well, I'm done. So the last week of the month, you literally can't go out to eat. That is a true budget. The budget is looking forward and stating, this is how much I'm spending on my mortgage and my rent. That should be a fixed number. Your car payment should be a fixed number. Your utilities will ebb and flow, but what's a good estimate for what you need on a monthly basis? What is your cell phone? That should be consistent, but if it's not, if it's based on usage or data or text messages, then what is a good ballpark? You can go back for some of these like utilities, cell phone, food, go back 3-6 months, print off your bank statement, your credit cards, all of them, and itemize everything out. Lump them into these things, right? You can have a shopping budget, right? So hey, I'm going to have my shopping, but I'm only allowed to spend X number of dollars, X. And then once you hit that, you're done. This is how you're able to accumulate wealth. Once again, if you think about it, we've done this in my wealth escalator, but let's just say you're spending $500, $600, $700 going out to eat. Now that can be going out to eat at lunch, going out to eat at dinner, but let's say you could save $200. So take it from $700 to $500. And so you're still eating out, you're still doing it, you're just not going out as much. And then you decided to cook your meals at home and whatever. Let's say the delta, the difference between that number was $200. Well, $200 a month over a 12-month period is what? That's $2,400 in a year. In 5 years, that's over $10,000. Now, I use that as just a quick, easy example, but just to show you how that money compounds so much over time. And look, if you had started it a year ago, you'd have another $2,400. Who wouldn't want another $2,400? Just if you had shrunk $200. I have people saving $400, $500, and thousands of dollars a month just by doing this plan. Now, this is just your budget for your necessities that we're going to trim down. We're not even talking about what are you doing with the excess money. Right? So if you save the $200 in the food category, and maybe you're saving another couple bucks, in other stuff as well, like the going out, the entertainment, like, man, do you need to go to the movies 2 times a week, or can you go 2 times a month? If I went 2 times a week, that's 8 times versus 2 times a month, that's 2. That means there's 6 times I'm not going. And when you go out to the movies, you're spending $20, $30 each person. So in a household, you could be up to 100. If you threw on a dinner beforehand, now you're at 150, 200. And now if I did that, so that now saved me 6 times, that's $1,200 in a month I could save just by these little tricks. So the assignment that I would give you would be to get these numbers, right? Go back 3 to 6 months and print out your bank statements, your checking, your savings, your credit cards, wherever the money is. And now we're going to sit down, take probably an hour or 2 on a weekend and just get through the numbers. Now you can create what is your true budget. All right. As always, if you need help with this, reach out. I've got a cool little budgeting Excel sheet that you can fill out for how much you're spending every month, how much you actually spent, how much you're saving. It tracks it. You know, the people that journal their money, right? Literally track and get obsessed about it, laser focused on it. You will move the needle more in your savings. And ultimately, I'm now going to take that and move it into the investment of something to compound and make me more money to increase that wealth escalator we were talking about. Watch my video on the wealth escalator. It should motivate you to want to do more of this because this is the start of it. This is the start of where am I at? How much am I spending? How do I trim that down? And now, how do I take that, put it somewhere so it's making and compounding money over time? All right, I'm here to help. Reply back. You can call us. You can text us. We're here to help. Have a great day.